sleuthing skills. You too can be a detective. We're gonna learn how from a real live detective. We're going over there. So grab your handy-dandy notebook and your magnifying glass. You're on a KCB radio field trip to the police station.
Welcome, Lisa and Kids Cookie Break. Welcome to the Lancaster City Police Department.
All right, I can't wait for the tour.
Let me show you the tour. On all the police shows, you see the squadron, where the old salty street sergeant is up front with the book, and all the young officers and the rookies are seated here. Well, this is the squadron. So this is where every patrol officer starts his shift, to get the lowdown on the latest information they need to be aware of, and from there then they go out and patrol. Here we are in the area where we bring in the prisoners. This is CSA Himmel. He observes everything that goes on where the prisoners are brought in. If you look up here at the TV screens, we're going to go over on the other side and see, maybe walk the path, and let you experience what that feels like. This is the area called the slating area. When we bring in a prisoner, they come to that side with the officer, and then from there they get fingerprinted. This is called a 10 printer. You would roll your finger on this glass, and it would come up on the computer. Over here is the machine that takes your photo. That's where you look, and you can see the background there is going to be the same.
I like the smiley face that you have that I'm staring at right now.
The J stands for juvenile. So we have 2 juvenile cells here. We'll open this up. You'll see this is not a very hospitable place. Okay, this is one of our many interview rooms. One of the biggest parts a detective has to learn is how to interview a criminal very skillfully. Because obviously if someone's going to talk with us, it's because they think they're smarter than we are, or that they can trick us into believing that they're innocent. And it's sort of like a chess game. You know, there's a verse in the Bible in John 8 that talks about the truth setting you free. And obviously that's talking about Jesus Christ as the truth, and it's ultimately through Him that we are set free from our sins. But that principle is also true on just a human level, because now I'm helping you see that you're not a bad person, you just made a mistake, but I am getting you to confess, and that's what we do. Here is the evidence area. When an officer or a detective confiscates drugs, you know, money, guns, you know, weapons, or any other evidence from a crime, they bring it up here to this section, and once it's packaged, if CSA or if Evidence Tech Kraus is in, there he is. Hello there.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm well. But once you get the evidence from this side, you store it away, and no one else has hands on until it's given back to the officer.
Very limited access. That's correct.
Very good. Well, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Anytime. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Look at that.
But as you can see, it's really well supplied, and you know, we really have no excuse to not stay in shape. My role as a lieutenant within the detective division is property crime, which receives the most volume of reports with burglaries, thefts from vehicle, and I will say this, we try to tell people through the media all the time, when you drive into the city, please do not leave anything in your car in plain view, because someone will walk by and it only takes seconds to smash out your window and grab that iPhone or the GPS, and they're gone. And right here are all the reports that I'm going to have to read today that came in over the weekend. And this is the part that they don't show you on the police shows and the cop movies, because we do so much paperwork. So if you want to be a police officer, boys and girls, you're going to need to be able to write well. Typically a day of a detective is at least half of it spent just doing paperwork. I'd have to say my favorite part of my job as a career was when I was a street sergeant and was assigned to ride one of the Harley motorcycles as my job as a sergeant. So, you know, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that. You know, to get paid to ride a motorcycle outside, usually when the weather's nice, and that's where you're out catching the bad guys and you're helping the officers do their job there. So that was probably the most exciting time for me. But this is Chief Keith Sadler and Lisa Landis.
Basically, for an important job like this, it takes a lot of years of hard work, even before you start this career. In other words, when you're a youngster, it's important to always do the right thing and not follow along with the pack, and be a leader and not a follower, and that carries over into adulthood. Probably the most rewarding part is when you actually do something to help somebody and you see that person come out of either peril or just, you know, do better for themselves.
Well, thank you so much. I feel like I have the knowledge now of what it means to be a good detective. I just have to practice now, practice my skills.
And I'm sure you will. Thanks for coming. Goodbye.